Hello everyone. Today we are learn to what is iterative improvement in the simplex method and how it is performed in the Java code. Then what is meant by iterative improvement and the simplex method. The iterative improvement is a process where we repeat step again to again and each in step we get the better solution. This is called as a iterative improvement. In the simplex method, we start an initial solution and then we improve in step by step until we reach the best solution, which is called as a optimal solution. In simple words, repeat to improve to get the final best answer. This is called as a iterative improvement in the simplex method. Then I will explain in implementation of the simplex method. First, we get the input from the user, like number of variables or constraints. Then we convert the problem into standard from the adding the slack variable. Next step is we create a simplex w, which is a table format of the equation. After that, we choose them entering the variable. And this is selected by the finding the most negative variable in the object functions row. Then we find the living variable using the minimum ratio test. We perform in pivot operation, make the pivot element equal to 1, make all other element in that column equal to 0. This process is repeated again to again. Each time the solution becomes better. Finally, when there are the no negative values left, we stop. That is our optimal solution. Now we explain in Java code. In Java code using the iterative improvement in simplex method. Here the first line is import Java until dot scanner. This means this line is used to import the scanner class, which is helps to take the input from the user. The second line is public class simplex sort input. This defines the class name of the program. Then third line is main class public static void main open bracket string square bracket arch. This is the main functions where program execution start. Then the scanner class scanner SC equal to new scanner system dot in. This means create a scanner object to read user input from the keyboard. Then the variable declaration line int m comma n. Here m equal to number of constraints, n equal to number of variables. Then the getting the input from the users. So system dot out dot print, enter the constraints m equal to sc dot next int. It means takes input for the number of constraints from the users. Then also the system dot out dot print enter variables n equal to sc dot next int. It means also take the number of variables from the user. Then the next line is simplex table creation. We using the array in 2D array. Double array a equal to new double square bracket m plus 1, then again square bracket m plus n plus 1. Here the creation a 2D array, then row equal to constraints plus 1 for object functions, column equal to variables plus slack variables plus RHS. Then move to the next line is constraint a coefficients, system dot out dot println enter the coefficient. Then we using the for loop in for int I equal to 0, I less than m, I plus plus. Then again using the for loop for int j equal to 0, j less than n, j plus plus. Then array of I j equal to sc dot next double. Then closing the for loop. It means store the constraints values in the table. Then RHS means right hand side. System dot out dot println enter the RHS. It is means asking for the RHS values to the users. Then using the for loop for int I equal to 0, I less than m, I plus plus, array of I into n plus m equal to sc dot next double. That means store the RHS values in the last column. Then the slack variable we using the for loop, for int I equal to 0, I less than m, I plus plus, array of I into n plus I equal to 1. It means add the slack variable to convert inequalities into the equation. Each constraints get one slack variable. Then the next line is objective functions. Here system dot out dot println, enter the object coefficient, asking for object functions values from the user. Then we will using the for loop int j equal to 0, j less than n, j plus plus, and array of m into j equal to sc dot next double. It convert the maximization problem by making a values negatives. Then iterative simplex, while loop will be using in this iterative simplex. The loop runs until the optimal solution is found. Then the pivot column means enter the variable in the assume the pivot. Here using the int bc equal to 0, then we'll using the most negative value in the pivot column. We will using the for loop for I equal to 1, I less than n plus m, I plus plus, if a of m j less than a of m bc equal to j, then closing the for loop, it finds the most negative values in the pivot columns. Then the optimal solution or conditions, if class will be used in the optimal conditions, a of m into bc greater than or equal to 0, this condition will be break. So because if no negative value solution in the optimal loop, then the next line is pivot row. So using the variable name is br, int br equal to -1, double mean equal to double dot max value. It is initialize the variable from the minimum ratio test. Then using the for loop for int I equal to 0, I less than m, I plus plus. Then if class will be used, a of I into bc greater than or greater than 0, then double ratio equal to a of I into n plus m divided by a of I into bc. If ratio less than min, then min equal to ratio, then br equal to I, the for loop is closed. It is mean find the minimum ratio in the pivot row. Then unbounded check, the if class is br equal to -1 means pivot row equal to -1, then system dot println is unbounded solution, in value is written. Then the pivot element, mm, then the next line is pivot equal to a of br into bc. It is select the pivot element in the pivot table and normalization of the pivot row. We will using the for loop for int j equal to 0, j less than or equal to n plus m, j plus plus. The next line is a of brj divided equal to pivot. It means making a pivot element equal to 1. Then then other line will be using the for loop. That means convert the other value in the pivot column equal to 0. So I explain in for I equal to 0, I less than equal to m, I plus plus. If I not equal to br means pivot row, double factor equal to array of I bc. Again for loop used for int j equal to 0, j less than or equal to m plus n, j plus plus. Then condition is a of I j equal to factor star a of b or j. Then the result line is system dot out dot println maximum value equal to a array of m into n plus m. This is display the optimal value. Then the scanner class close, the line is sc dot close, the close the input stream. This is for the output of iterative improvement in the simple solutions or methods. Here enter the constraints, the value is 2. Then enter the variables is 2. Enter the constraints coefficient means coefficient constraints is 3, 4, 6, 3. Enter the RHS side. Then 2 comma 3 3 and 5. Enter the object coefficient in 5 comma 6. So the maximum value equal to 4.8. This is the output of this program.